What is up, heroes, and welcome to my top 10 favourite Pokemon of all time. With Sword and Shield dropping, we got a bunch of brand new Pokemon, and some of them I love so much, and that has impacted my top 10. Some Pokemon have stayed, and some have been kicked out for some of that new Gen 8 mons. So I thought I'd make a list going over my top 10 favourite again, because it's changed quite a bit. Before we get into the list though, the reason for me liking these Pokemon can be literally anything, from how they look, how they were in the anime, maybe I experienced something funny or epic with the Pokemon, which just made me love them for some unknown reason. But with all that said and done, let's get into this list. So, number 10, we have Boltund. So, obviously I had no idea this Pokemon was going to exist until I played Sword and Shield. We knew Yamper existed from the trailers, and when I saw Yamper I thought, yeah, it's pretty cute. It's pretty cute. I love dogs. I've grown up with dogs all my life. Like, dogs are one of my favourite animals of all time. If I could just live a life just full of dogs surrounded with me, I would love that forever. So I saw Yamper and I thought, yeah, it's pretty cute, man. It's pretty cute. And I saw its evolution, and I thought, that just looks like a dog. It looks like my dog I own right now, apart from obviously the colour, and my dog can't do electric attacks, unfortunately. But how energetic Boltund is, it reminds me of my dog so much. And one of the Pokedex entries for Boltund is, this Pokemon generates electricity and channels it into its legs to keep them going strong. Boltund can run non-stop for 3 full days. And that just sounds like my dog. I love her so much, but she is just full of too much energy, and she could literally run non-stop for 3 full days. She's just that annoyingly just excitable all the time. She could easily do that. And I look at Boltund, I just think, that's my dog right there, and I just cannot help but love it so much. So that is why right now Boltund is in my top 10 favourite Pokemon. So for number 9, I have Tapu Koko. To me, Tapu Koko is one of the coolest looking Pokemon in the whole entire series. I think it looks so epic. I love it for quite a few reasons. One, it looks cool. Its shiny is incredible. I just really wish we could have shiny hunted it in Sun and Moon and Ultra Sun and Moon. But I think the only way to get it was for an event for like some VGC thing going on, which really sucks. I mean, I would have loved to have shiny hunted that because I think the orange and black looks great. And next is just like, every time we see it in the Pokemon games, like during the cutscenes when it came to save us at the beginning of Sun and Moon, when it came to like Hala, it looks so epic, man. It's like, it just hides away, you know, just resting, and then it comes out ready for battle, man. It's just, Tapu Koko just seems so sweet, and I love its design so much. I look at it and I just think of Alola, and I really did actually enjoy Generation 7. I loved Alola a lot. I know a lot of people didn't like it too much, but personally, it's one of my favourite regions. I look at it and just think, I just think of Alola and all the good times it had there, and I really like this Pokemon a lot. Coming in at number 8, I have Gardevoir. Now, I've always liked Gardevoir so much since Generation 3, when you know, I first caught a Ralts, evolved into Gardevoir. I thought this Pokemon so cool. One reason I really like it is I'm not a great competitive battler, but when I did a little bit of, you know, competitive battling in Generation 6 and X and Y, I'm not the greatest battler by any means, but Gardevoir kind of like carried me through a little bit. Mega Gardevoir, I think, looks amazing. Mega Gardevoir is my favorite Mega. It's shiny, like Mega Gardevoir shiny looks incredible as well. But like, its ability and just like having like Hyper Voice, Moonblast, Focus Blast. I think I had Shadow Ball as well. No, Calm Mind. I think that was it. Calm Mind, Focus Blast, Moonblast, and Hyper Voice. I went on a rampage, and it really carried me into some wins. And I've always loved it. Like, I've always loved it since Generation 3, but with Mega Gardevoir, I've always loved it so much since Generation 6, and every time I think, if I get into competitive battling, what team would I like to maybe bring with me? And I always think Gardevoir. I'd bring a Gardevoir with me. Like, even if it's not meta, like a meta pick, I'd still probably think, a Gardevoir is still a decently powerful Pokemon. I could maybe bring that with me a little bit. And I love the look of it. Plus, a normal shiny Gardevoir just looks so sweet. I do have to say, though, really quickly, that I think if Hatterene from Sword and Shield didn't exist, Gardevoir would probably be a little bit further up the list. I just think Hatterene is so cool. It looks really nice. I do think Gardevoir's a better design, but it made me wish either Gardevoir stayed pure psychic, or Hatterene was pure psychic, because like they're both psychic fairy and they both kind of seem very similar to me now. And like I do like Hatterene a lot, but I think Gardevoir just edges it out a little bit because I think the design's a bit sleeker, and just like I like the Mega Gardevoir design so much more than I'd ever like a Gigamax Hatterene. So Hatterene is definitely up there with Pokemon I really do like, but I think Gardevoir still just a bit better, you know, just a bit better. Coming in at number 7, I have my boy Charizard. Everyone's probably sick and tired of Charizard by now, but me, I absolutely love Charizard. It's always going to hold a place in my heart because Charmander was the first ever Pokemon I ever owned. Like, when I got Pokemon Red back in the day, my first Pokemon I picked, Charmander. Grew up with Charizard. I absolutely love Charizard. The fire-breathing dragon. I mean, it's not dragon type unless it's Mega Charizard X, but I mean, design-wise, it's a dragon. It's a cool-looking dragon. I love the look of it. I absolutely love Charizard in the anime. Like, Ash's Charizard, so epic. Even, I like Alolan's Charizard. I thought that was pretty cool. I like all the forms Charizard got. Like, I love Mega Charizard X. I love Mega Charizard Y. I love the G-Max version of Charizard. I know, like, a lot of people mad that, you know, he got a G-Max form, but I think it looks still so epic, and everyone complain. I'm just sitting here like, you know, that picture, that meme of like the woman yelling at the cat, and the cat's just sitting there like, yo, what's up? That's just basically how I feel. Like, everyone's yelling, you know, like, oh, Charizard sucks. I'm just sitting there like, I'm happy, man. I got a cool new form. But I do absolutely love Charizard so much. And honestly, if he got another new form in the next Pokemon game, I would not complain. I really wouldn't. I think Charizard's a really cool Pokemon. And I think there's a reason he keeps getting these forms. Like, I think he was, like, voted, like, at least I think maybe in the top 10 of people's favorite Pokemon. I think it was, like, a poll in Japan or something. I think Greninja was number 1 at one point. I can't remember the poll I saw. But I know he was up there with people's, you know, the fan favorites. And I absolutely love Charizard. And if he gets more forms, then great. But, yeah. Just, he's going to stay on my top 10 list probably forever, because I just love this Pokemon so much. So, moving on to number 6, I have Zacian. So, again, Zacian is a dog, and I absolutely love dogs. I first saw Zacian in the trailer, and I was like, that's Rapide. That is legit just Rapide. Do you know who Rapide is? Rapide is he's a good doggo from Tales of Vesperia, which is one of my favorite games of all time. Rapide is just like the main character's dog that has a sword in its mouth and it fights alongside you. You can actually control it if you want. Like, Rapide is such an awesome character, and I saw Zacian and I thought, when I captured Zacian, I'm going to call it Rapide. That's exactly what I did. Months later, I got my Zacian, called it Rapide, and I will forever call it Rapide. I think Zacian is such a cool design. The sword in the mouth I absolutely love. Like, I do like Zamazenta, I really do, but I think Zacian just looks so much cooler. He really does. Shiny Zacian as well looks incredible, but unfortunately we can't shiny hunt it. I'm not the biggest fan of the look when they haven't got the armor. Like, both Zacian and Zamazenta haven't got the armor, like, hasn't got the shield or the sword in his mouth. Like, it still looks cool because it's a dog, but I think without the armor, it doesn't make the top 10. But with the armor and the sword in its mouth, like its true form, I don't know if it's a true form, but that's what I would call it, true form. I think easily my 6th favorite Pokemon. It just looks so cool. Love the typing, love the look of it. I just kind of wish that it got more of a story to it, because like I said before, Sword and Shield hasn't got the greatest story. The story is very weak, but if we got like a Sword and Shield 2 or like an Ultra Sword and Shield, I would really much like it if we can go into more detail with these like legendary Pokemon, especially like Eternatus as well, because I got like no story at all. But like Zacian, I want to know more about it, more lore, more history, just more of that Pokemon, please. Coming in at number 5, we have Greninja. I love this for so many reasons. I remember, like, every single year when a Pokemon game comes out and we get new starters, everyone always picks their starters from the get-go. And I remember everyone I was following at the time were like, oh man, Froakie sucks, Team Fennekin or Team Chespin. And I was just sitting there like, I like Froakie, man. I think Froakie's adorable. And everyone was hating on Froakie so much, and then what happened? Fennekin turned into Delphox, which I really don't like. Chespin turned into Chestnut, which I really don't like. Froakie turned into Greninja, which I thought was an amazing design. The shiny for Greninja looks incredible. Greninja having one of the best hidden abilities of all time, in my opinion. It's so cool. And then just like getting Ash Greninja form as well. I think Ash Greninja form makes it look even cooler. I really wish though that like we could get more Ash Greninjas in the game. Like I wish it was like maybe a Mega, so we can get, if Megas ever return in a game, like for post game we get more Mega Stones, we could easily get like a Mega Greninja. But I feel like it's going to be really difficult to keep Ash Greninja in the game because you have to probably transfer it from your Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon into a future game if it ever brings it back. I just feel like it's going to be one of those niche Pokemon that aren't in very many games, which really sucks. But I just love the absolute design of it, and like the theme song that goes like with Ash Greninja. Just it's so good as well. I love that. But there's like so many different reasons I love Greninja. I love it so much. Like Froakie, every single time I play X and Y, I will pick Froakie, hands down. Like I like Fennekin, I like Braixen, I don't like Delphox. So if I ever played X and Y and I didn't choose Froakie, I'd probably get a Fennekin and keep it as a Braixen, but I don't really want to do that. I'd want to just keep a Greninja. Like I love this Pokemon so much, and I just wish it was in more games. But obviously, it being a starter Pokemon is going to be very difficult to be unless you're like a Generation 1 star. Then you're going to be like nearly every game. But I want more Greninja, and if I can just get Ash Greninja in every game, I will 100% use it because I think it looks so cool. And not to mention as well, in the anime, the fight between Ash Greninja and Charizard, like, I think Ash Greninja should have won, but the battle was still epic nonetheless, you know? So, moving on to number 4, we have Alolan Raichu. Alolan Raichu, I think I mainly like this Pokemon because its typing and its design. Like, Electric is my favorite typing. Having an Electric Psychic type is really cool. And the design of Raichu, I think, is just so good. Like, I've always been a fan of Raichu, but there was something about Raichu that just never made me want to really use it that much. And if I ever got like a Pikachu in a game, I would never really evolve Pikachu into Raichu because of like the light ball. And it's like, oh, okay, I can get a Pikachu that's really strong, or I can get a Raichu that might be a little bit weaker. What do I really want to use? But now, if I have the chance to get a Alolan Raichu, I'm 100% always gonna get it. I just absolutely love the design of it. Love the typing. I love its Z move. I haven't seen the Sun and Moon anime too much, but the little clips I've seen with like Alolan Raichu and the pancakes just makes me think it's super adorable. But mainly, I like this Pokemon just for the looks and the typing. I just love it so much. I just want to use it all the time on my team. But again, it's one of them Pokemon that I think is going to be kind of hard to get because it's it's kind of exclusive to Alola. We can get it in obviously Sun and Moon, and we can get Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee by trading. But I think it's going to be in a Pokemon game. If we get a Pikachu, like I think Sword and Shield, we can't get Alolan Raichu unless we trade it from Pokemon Home when that eventually releases. But I really wish if I could evolve the Pikachu in that game into Alolan Raichu, I probably would have used Alolan Raichu in my playthrough. But unfortunately, I can't, which really sucks. So, coming in at number 3, we have my boys, Falinks. Just these little cuties, man. I love these guys so much. So I first played through Pokemon Sword, and I was like, whoa, what is this thing? I honestly, at first, I thought it was Wiggler from the Mario series, that big, like, caterpillar worm. It's a caterpillar, right? Whatever it is. Just that angry, like, caterpillar thing. I thought it was like that at first. I saw it, I was like, what is that? I went into it, and I saw it, and I thought, oh, they're kind of cute. And then they went for this move, No Retreat, that just, the animation for it looked so sweet. It really did. And then, like, the stat boost from it was epic. Like, okay, this Pokemon is pretty strong. I never caught it. I think I did actually catch it, but I didn't use it. And I've been thinking about it for a while. I was like, I kind of like that Pokemon quite a bit. And everyone asked me, what's my favorite Generation 8 Pokemon? I would say Zacian. And then I kept thinking about this Pokemon more and more. And then when I did a playthrough live of Pokemon Shield, I said to people, what should our team be? What should our team be? And someone suggested Falinks. And I was like, you know what? Yeah, I'm going to use him this time. So I planned my team out. I got Falinks. And then I just started using them. And I was like, I actually love these guys so much. Just like how they're all in sync and the movements. It's so cute. And then when I Dynamaxed them and they went really big, I was just like, dude, my boys are just so cute. So very cute. And I just seen all the memes on Twitter about them as well. I saw this little gif of like all of them going in a little line, going up to her name's Bia, the fighting gym leader, and she'll just like give him a little hug, put one down, pick up another one, and it's like a little gift of them going in a line doing it. Just stuff like that. It made me love this Pokemon even more, and then it became the first Pokemon I got shiny in Sword and Shield because I love it so much. I was like, I have to get it shiny, and they're so adorable, man. They're just so adorable. I just want to give them a hug. I really do. And they've just easily become up there with my favorite Pokemon of all time. I just love them, man. That's the best way I can put it. I love these little dudes. So coming into number 2, and honestly, I don't think number 2 and number 1 are ever going to change. But number 2, we have Zeraora. Now, when I first saw Zeraora, I just instantly fell in love. I was like, this Pokemon is just, if you ever ask me, Voltsy, design a Pokemon, and like obviously I didn't know what, you know, that maybe like Generation 1 Pokemon was just saying, you said design a Pokemon, I probably would have designed something like Zeraora back during Generation 1. Generation 2 you asked me to design a Pokemon, I probably would have made something like Zeraora, so on so on. Like, Electric is my favorite type, I would have made an Electric type, and I would have made like some sort of like animal that's just like cool looking but also cute, and that is exactly what Zeraora is. I think it looks so awesome. Its movie, I did actually enjoy the movie, the Zeraora movie. I thought it could be a little bit better, but I did actually enjoy it. I love like how he moves and his attacks and stuff. Like, Zeraora is just such a cool looking Pokemon, and in my head I just thought, if I ever designed a Pokemon, it would have been Zeraora. Now if you ask me to design a Pokemon, it would literally probably be something that looks and is very similar to Zeraora. So I just love this Pokemon. I can't really, design wise, type wise, I just agree with everything about it, really. You know, I love this Pokemon. So, number 1, my favorite Pokemon, I think everyone saw this coming, everyone knows what it is. It's Zoroark. Zoroark is my favorite Pokemon of all time. I absolutely love this dude. I love like his like illusion ability. He's a fox, and fox is my favorite Pokemon. His color scheme, red and black, are my favorite colors. Like, usually you'll catch me wearing black skinny jeans, a red t-shirt. That's basically my color scheme I wear. Like, everything about Zoroark I just absolutely love. The only complaint I have about Zoroark is that I wish his shiny was the same color scheme as shiny Zora, which is like black and like a kind of like an electric blue. I think that looks so cool on Zoroark. Instead we got black and a bit of purple, which isn't that bad. I just think it looks so much better as like electric blue, to be honest. But there's so much I love about Zoroark. I've been using that Pokemon since, you know, the black and white days. I remember the first time I ever got him was I got lucky enough to get, I had one of the shiny legendary beasts from an event I got at a store once. I think it was shiny Suicune or shiny Entei I had. I transferred it to my black and white, did this event, I was like, oh, this Pokemon's kind of cool. And then I caught it, I was like, I'm going to use it. Started using it, absolutely loved it. And then I think after that I watched, I started catching up with the Pokemon movies, because there was a time where I didn't fall out of love with Pokemon, but I just, you know, I was busy with school, I was playing other games, or I was like doing activities, and I just never had the time to really invest time into Pokemon. So when I finally started getting back into it, I watched the Zoroark movie. I thought that was super epic and stuff, like just how it could not transform, but like the illusion of like being other stuff. And then I just kind of loved it more. Got Black and White 2, which again, Black and White 2 is my favorite Pokemon game of all time. Go into that, I think it's Drift Vale. You go into the room, you get a free Zora, and it's like I'd always use Zoroark then, and I just kept using that Pokemon over and over, and I just fell in love with it, man. I think everyone's got their, you know, favorite Pokemon for some reason, like maybe it looks or it's personal attachment or whatever, and Zoroark's just been mine, man. It's everything about it I just absolutely love, and I just don't. I honestly cannot think of a Pokemon that could ever replace Zoroark. Like, Zeraora came close, if I'm being completely honest. Like I said, Zeraora is a Pokemon that, if I had to design a Pokemon, it would be Zeraora. And Zoroark just, I still love it more. Like, I still look at it, I got a plush of Zoroark on my desk, and it's just like, well, I said my desk, like next to my desk, I just love this dude. I'm not ever gonna replace him. It just can't be replaced. But yeah, Zoroark is my number 1. So there we have it, my top 10 favorite Pokemon of all time. Will this list change? It potentially could, but we'll see. Maybe in the future, if a new Pokemon game comes out, Generation 9, might, you know, add some new Pokemon in, might change the list up a little bit. We'll see, but that's going to be many years away, most likely. But hopefully you guys enjoyed. I'll catch you guys next time. Have a great day. Peace.